Tell me who you are, where you're out of, and what you guys mainly do.
So my name is Ryan Vennel. We're out of New Jersey, Winslow Township in particular. Mainly do landscape and a little bit of outdoor living, just starting to get into it, not a whole lot, but mainly landscape and a little bit of maintenance.
Sweet.
This year we just crossed right around like 185,000.
Awesome.
I found out about Logan from Instagram.
Let me ask a question. So when you found out about us, right? What are the feelings that you had to like be even able or willing to get on a call, right? Because it is like a big step for like guys like you, guys like anybody in our industry, like getting on a call with our team because we are internet people and everybody hates internet people that suck. We don't suck.
Yeah.
But you know, what are those feelings? Like, why were you even willing to give us an hour of your time to get on a call?
So at first, when I first met Logan and his sales team, I never really did the internet thing, like online Zoom calls, never really did that. And that was definitely a stepping point where I needed to learn, especially for our work and for just, you know, basic life needs in general. When I stepped onto that call, it was actually great. And I was on the call with, I believe, your girlfriend.
Yeah, Summer.
And, Summer. And she really motivated me to, at first I was a little hesitant.
For sure.
But
why? Why?
Just because it was a lot of money.
Yeah, 100%.
And that was really why. Like, I never really spent that. I've never did a course.
You've never spent any money online.
Correct.
Correct. Yep.
I never spent that type of money before. So I was a little hesitant at first, but then obviously the social proof backed it up. Obviously the reviews backed it up. Summer was really easily like to deal with, and it wasn't like
she understood and talked to you, and now we just
and she like. I think one of the things was like my last name and her last name were like kind of like coherent like together a little bit. Yeah, so she was like, she mentioned that, and I was like, well, this person actually cares, you know. It's not like something they're just here to grab your money and leave. Yeah. And that's what really like made me sign on, is that somebody cared and would answer me.
Yeah. Okay. So now I know your story obviously a lot more than some of the people that will be watching, but can you tell me about like since the time you met us to now? Like how different you feel as like an entrepreneur. I know you're able to like quit your full-time job and go all in on yourself. Like what are some of those like feelings and like what you've been able to do?
So I feel a lot more motivated, and I also, from other contractors around me, they've also told me how much more like I've kind of grew up, like matured in the last 8 months, 10 months. I almost went into a partnership probably a year or 2 years ago. And when I was in that partnership, I was still like in the kid stage, kind of like I'm 20 years old now, but I was around like almost 18 when I was going in the partnership, and I never really took it seriously. And I'm still friends with a lot of the people that if I did said partnership or like other landscapers in the area, they've all told me like how much I've matured in the last couple months.
Just from the outside looking in, at your brand, your company.
Correct. Just doing that, the basic things, and also just listening to those calls with other like-minded people online. It's just, you know, I've changed my mentality a lot to help myself.
Yeah, heck yeah. Okay, so how was your experience with like Blue Collar, like overall? Like how were we? Would you recommend it to somebody else that's maybe, you know, in your position? Your position is a common one where like maybe somebody signs up with us that has like a full-time job and maybe like they don't have the support from a significant other, from family, and it's tough and it's lonely and it's hard. Would you recommend us as somebody in your position that wants to go full-time into their business?
Absolutely. I would 100%. Nothing's like being your own boss, and I would 100% encourage everybody to at least try out Logan. You know, see how his team and the like-minded people in the group help you out. Yeah. Because those people really play a big role of how you could operate your business.
How everybody has success together with us, like the network effect.
And building a team is like having the team behind you here.
Yeah.
So like the team that you have here will really help you fix your team back at home.
It's an unfair competitive advantage that you have, like being around all of us.
For
and
sure.
You know, we can see hundreds of business owners screw things up. So we tell you, hey, don't do that.
Yep, 100%.